People, all kinds of upsetty spaghetti with yours truly. Just got sent a video by some fool who was just going to town. Captain Dip, he was all dressed up in military gear coming after me. I guess he doesn't like me very much. He doesn't like me very much. He said I have to send him proofs. I have to. Refuses to address his military service in depth. Okay, you ready? I'll discuss it in depth. You ready for this? I was in for a very short amount of time and got hurt during training. And then I was in for about a year roughly. There you go, bro. Did I address it in depth enough for you? There you go, bro. Oh my god. Oh oh no. There you go. I feel like that's the 18th time that I've addressed that, but okay. Sounds yeah, and it's confirmed. Andrew's 100%. Andrew Master. Yeah, I heard that too. Andrew wasn't a master mason. You have to be in for years and years and years. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. All master mason means is that you're a third degree mason. That's it. If you have a third degree, then you are considered a master mason. That's it. I don't know. Like, I don't know what else to say on that. Like, I don't know what else to say. So that's how that works. Masadru. I love it. Yeah, if you're third degree, you are a master mason. But Andrew, we need all of the government paperwork so you can dig through your whole family history, which is exactly what they want. So anyway, that's it. They're saying once a Mason, always a Mason, like you were in the CIA, bro. These people are crazy as shit. Yeah, I heard this one too. PBD said you made 50 to 200 million in ad revenue. No, he didn't, you stupid idiot. Actually, what he said was that I probably made 50 to 200 million in publicity. Publicity. Good Lord, you people are dumb. You got to be some of the dumbest people. My ops are probably the dumbest people that I've ever seen in my life. Yes, exactly. They're it's real. It's like that's really all there is. They're just stupid as I don't know what to tell you. Some of the dumbest people I've ever come across in my life don't understand how debates operate. They just don't understand anything. Just dumb as shit. Really funny. So actually that's what PBD actually said. He said, I think that Andrew Wilson won the most because he got between 50 to $200 million in free publicity. Well, I guess it wasn't free, right? If you pay 300 grand for it, but that's what he actually said. Oh, and then the master gunsmith claim. Apparently, I have to show an FFL for that. Well, I think I'm going to just continue with the breadcrumbs because it's a lot of fun. I didn't just hold one federal firearms license. I held 3 federal firearms licenses over the years. 3 different ones. Now, I don't consider somebody to be a master at gunsmithing unless they can do one of 2 things. Either they actually run machinery on firearms, meaning they use mills, they actually do real machine work, or they do hot caustic bluing. You have to be one of the 2, in my opinion. There's no like state certification for this, right? But as a trade, I think you need to actually do one of those things. I did both, but I think you need to at least do one of them, in my humble opinion. So there's that. I'm a master then. I don't know. Do you do hot bluing correctly, though? That's a really good way to blow yourself up if you do it wrong, by the way. Brutal way to hurt yourself. Andrew, keep it. I've been on X going after these. Owen Benjamin is on an all-time Wilson Suckfest. Every tweet is about you. Yes, all eyes appear to be on yours truly. Interestingly enough, for the supposed winners, I don't know why they have to go to every single chat brigade, every single video. I don't do that when I win debates. Don't have to, because you win. The winner doesn't have to do any of that. What's the point of bluing? Well, this might strike you as odd because maybe you don't understand, but metal tends to rust, and when it does, it creates pitting, and it also creates discoloration. And over time, the finish on a firearm begins to wear and fade. And so you end up with a lot more rust on it because that protective coating is gone. Mostly bluing is just rust, by the way. But if that's not present, you'll end up with tons of rust, which will lead to deeper pockets of pitting. And so you have a gun re-blued by somebody who knows what the they're doing. That's what the point of it is. Here's my conspiracy. Candace is and has always been part of the left. Her tearing down conservatives just so conveniently lines up with America. Doesn't it, though? Very strange. My boy is 10 months old, and he loves Smokey Man bad, ear to ear when it's playing. God bless you and yours. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for the 20. Appreciate that. Hey, bud, check my DMs when you can. It's something you should probably get ahead of in 1SB. I doubt it. Why do you care about all the crazy accusations? Who cares what they accuse you of? Who gives a shit? Accuse me of everything under the fucking sun. I don't care. It's meaningless to me. You get caught up in things that don't matter, bro. And have never mattered. $10, the video of Jake going on that guy's podcast and pretending to be an insider was some of the most hilarious stuff I've ever seen in my life. It was really funny. What are your thoughts on Owens informing the U.S. government on France targeting her for her investigation when she claims the U.S., France, and is all involved in Charlie's? It is ironically hilarious, isn't it? I know that I accuse you guys of killing this guy all the time, but people are out to kill me. Can you help me? The positive claim cope and meltdown from Candace is crazy. They don't even understand what I'm saying when I say positive claim versus negative claim. I'm trying to prove a thing didn't happen. A positive claim, or in this case, positive evidence, would be evidence that would point to something that is happening rather than something that didn't happen. If Robert O'Neill is an expert because he has shot people, what's the difference of using a gang member as an expert who also has shot people? That's a good point. I can't believe a bunch of people are saying she won. I'm annoyed. But maybe these cowards will be more bold and come out of hiding and get crushed in debates more. I doubt it. Here's a regular super chat, not aggravated one, so it doesn't count. Look, this chick has like 70 times the following I do. Like that this was always going to happen. Hearing Candace argues like watching Gary Busey talk about a buttered sausage. Is Candy Brain making an appearance in the Cruciverse cartoon soon? The Brian Shapiro one was amazing. I don't know. Don't know. Heavy Duty Country is claiming you're dodging a debate with him. He is sheet talking. He's lost his mind. Would love to watch you destroy his crap. So, what's really interesting about this is he says he'll only do an hour. I did tell him I would debate with him, but I wanted there to be a moderator there and for it to be about an hour and a half at least. And he won't do it. He's like, nope, it's an hour. It's got to be on my platform, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with those guys. For some reason, they are playing Captain Saba Candace like nothing I've ever seen. Saw the new cartoon. The ship needs to be a reoccurring character. I was dying. Yeah, it was really funny. Thought bluing meant how your opponent looks blue in the face after you have defeated them. Well, you were incorrect about that. Gun bluing is a whole different thing. Yeah, it was really funny in DMs with that guy. He was like, he didn't even talking about Christianity for a second, and he was like, you don't make any assumptions in Christianity. I was like, yeah, you do, bro. What are you talking about? You actually have to make assumptions. You have to. I don't make any assumptions. I'm like, you just don't even. This guy didn't even know what the he's talking about. Wish my husband was alive to watch you. He would have enjoyed it. Gun, smokes, beer, logic, and humor. You two are a lot alike. Yeah, I think just normal. That's the correct way to look at it. Just I'm a normal person. Putting your performance aside, how could you watch that debate and think she won? All she did was talk in circles and filibuster. That's all they ever do. You know, Andrew, you're pretty smart for a mill wrong inspiration to all of them learning to read. I don't know what you're saying there. People saying 75% isn't overwhelming is silly to me. Remember, too, it's really funny on that point. I told people what I meant, but when I say overwhelming, it just mean it's very convincing. That's it. It's very convincing. Right? That's all there is to it. It's very convincing. Side conspiracy, Ben Shapiro also seems afraid, as well as the Daily Wire. The side always shot from Shapiro the other day while saying nothing was also telling, just pearl clutching over the debate. That's all I've been seeing is pearl clutching. Just imagine if you were as nasty, defensive, and bad faith as Candy was. Amy Kodak has a great 3-minute parody recap. Yeah, I saw it. It's funny. I have a theory. Candace was reading the charges off the web tab she closed before offering her own phone to appear honest. Why else would she insist you look at her device? I don't know. I also don't care. None of that's even pertinent to the debate. If that's her only win and her only point, give it to her. Who cares? It's irrelevant. Irrelevant. Always has been irrelevant. All right. Boom. Where are we at? Andrew read his opening statement, so he lost. That's her argument. That was really funny. The opening statement. But I feel like a Smith. That's true, and your feelings are what matters. You think it's time to accept there is a third party that is aligning with the left? Nick's monologue last night had me thinking we need to kick these people out. Look, Nick understands just like I do. I know that he would have preferred that I was much more brutal in that debate, but I'm telling you that would have been an optical L. It would have been an optics L to be super aggressive with this pregnant chick. The thing that was available to me was to get her to hang herself with her words, and that's exactly what she did. Now, my entire job was to maneuver her into doing that, but she did do it. These idiots keep focusing on the 75 when he actually said 75 to 85%. These people seem to skip over Candace's 0% claim like that's not absurd. Also, the biggest problem there is like if I'm 85% convinced of something, I'm very convinced of it. Aren't you? I mean, I don't even get that critique. Poison the Well Candy for Candace Owens' villain name. The Smoky Rogues Gallery shall grow. Got the same Costco Puma hoodie. Actually, this was sent to me by a fan. He just sent me one day. Fans send me shit all the time. And as you can see, I actually do wear it. Thanks, Randy, by the way. Appreciate it. They big mad over that clip I made of Baron you posted. The cult community noted it, rolling on the floor laughing. Keep up the good work, brother man. Will do. It's annoying the double standard that is in debates with women. A feminist can degrade you, lie about you, implying that you do the worst sins, but you make a subtle joke or ask a simple question and they act like a victim. Well, there's a whole lot of that from her stream last night. The entire thing is her acting like she was completely victimized by something that was just totally harmless. Andrew didn't debate Candace. He spent 3 hours trying to return her arguments to the store without a receipt. What? The problem is I had the receipt, right? Good to see you, Crucible crew. Well done in that debate, Andrew. My little girl is due any day now, so I can only donate a little, but take it anyway. Okay. With all the people saying you lost, it makes me feel like I'm in the twilight zone. Not really. Just think about it for 2 seconds. What did you think was going to happen? That they would ever say that I won? Of course not. We're talking about, by the way, this happened to me with every Destiny debate, every Vosh debate. Anytime I've gone up against a larger creator, it's the same exact thing. And when they get their the worse they get their ass kicked, the more they come and spam and zerg every chat they can find. It's all part of a tactic for that. I've taken to debating, discussing things like you do, and I've noticed the amount of ad homs launched at me has increased about 300%. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, and it'll keep increasing, trust me. Make sure Mr. E opens your packages before you. He's expendable. Well, that's true. That's very true. What's that? The Aussie Drop Bear Foreign Legion of Menthol Tax. That's funny. Thanks, Miss D. Appreciate it. She sure does victim signal a lot for someone who professes to be such a bad bitch girl boss. The pro clutching is disingenuous and tired. Yeah, she dove right into it, man. How do you think the debate would have gone with Rogan as the mod instead? Would have gone even worse for her. Not one of the charges were relevant to the debate prompt. I'm aware. You listen, you're not reasoning with rational actors here. What I've learned from this is that once the internet became completely unregulated on these various sites, the lunatics took over, man. $5 damn paywall. Yeah, that was really funny. They said that these people were talking all kinds of all over X for my last stream, and they were like, he deleted the stream. People went, he always deletes all of his streams. Well, he only showed it to members. And he promised members he was going to drop a receipt, and he didn't. Like, literally none of that even happened. These people are just insane. They're just lunatics. Crazy people, man. Congrats on the Candace debate. You were trending number 2 at Twitter at one point. It doesn't surprise me. I was in a crawl space the other day working, and I had to army crawl under the ductwork to get a job done. Alas, I couldn't finish the job because I wasn't in the army. Rachel, great job handling the morons on X. Great praying for both of you for sanity. Don't worry about it. Let not your heart be troubled. Don't worry about things you can't do anything about, and don't try to control for outcomes. Nobody attacks you this viciously if they actually think that you're on the losing end of the exchange. The Falcon says, Candace fans know that until she backs any claim, you helped elevate this to a new QAnon cult, but for wine moms on SSRIs, it's true. Candace is now complicit in taking money from TPUSA. That's really funny. Have you seen the clip from the December show of Candace confirming your message about Charlie being afraid of the left would kill him, and now she's acting like it never happened? Yeah. No shock to me, by the way. Zero shock to me. Beaten Cheeks is correct. This debate definitely exposed other streamers and how dishonest they are. They say you lost, but give the 7 charger question as the reason. It seems to be those you pissed off in the past. Isn't that interesting? How all of these people who hate me still hate me. What a shock. There does seem to be new haters. Somebody pointed out that Lionel, that YouTube lawyer, almost every post on X is about me. Ian Carroll, almost every post is about me. These guys just love me. They love me.